How's the guitar? You can hear it? Can you hear my vocal? Alright, who's starting this out? So we're celebrating tonight. Whoa. We're really celebrating tonight. We're banging it tonight. We're banging it, folks.
I only had it like,
We're in honor of Shrunken Head, celebrating three things. 25 years of booking and gigging in the East Village. Celebrating that tonight. I played CMJ in 1999 at the Casino where I was booking on 10th and Avenue C 25 years ago, and also celebrating 40 years tonight from when I did my very first showcase, booking musical acts in New York City, which was at the Speakeasy in the West Village on McHugh Street on May 30th, 1984. We got the exact same date. Now, many of them go back with this many years of booking. I'm also celebrating, I realize, this badass cat over here on lead guitar, Roger Blanc. I'm celebrating 60 non-sequential years of hanging out with this dude. We go back to childhood and say, oh, I didn't see him for like 30 years, and we go back and forth and we're jamming now. So it's all right, man. A lot of anniversaries tonight. Are we ready here? We got everything?
I'm going to announce you.
You're going to announce. Pull the costume, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, not that I needed to announce, because Michael McHugh has got a lot to say, if you've ever met him. But ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to give to you, as part of Tiger Man Event's 40th anniversary of Michael McHugh booking, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael McHugh!
I've been booking him and Frank since the C-Note, back 25 years. This guy, we started jamming in the early 21st century after not hanging out since we were like teenagers. And Don, I've been booking since what, 1989, right? At Jane's Cafe.
92.
92?
94.
At Jane's Cafe and the Bag It In. So we're kicking off with this song from 1984. Going to kind of run through a timeline of songs, different years, where I was booking, what I was doing at that time. 1984 at the Speakeasy, when I did my first show, I was playing this song that night. Steve Forbert came to see me play. I thought I was going to be a star, you know. What can I say? I'm here, I'm a star in Otto. From breaking, I'm ready for the taking. That's what we should be thinking all night long. Ain't no use faking. Deep inside I'm making. Stop the heart from breaking. Take it home. I was born with the broken heart, beautiful rocky state. Right now, like a star, we could make history. Get next to me right now. wanna show you. Together we can break through. It gets along with just me and this guitar. But when I hear my heart say, so there's no string. I know what I can do to start. I don't need to big cracks. I trip up my pants. Just when I'm there, my heart beats much too fast. But I'm not gonna have a heart attack. Thinking back when I think I like how my true love that would last. Stop my heart from breaking. I'm ready for the taking. That's where we should be making all night. Come go, breaking my heart. No use faking. Inside I make it. I stop the heart from breaking and then take you home. Stop the heart from breaking. Ready for the taking. That's what we should be making all night. Come go, breaking my heart. No use faking. Inside I make it. Stop your heart from breaking and then take you home. All right, stop my heart. All right, fell in love with somebody I booked. Very dangerous thing to do when you're booking it. Then I booked her with this dude, and then they ended up getting married. And they were like married for like 20 years. And then she's looking at me like, why did you put me on the bill with that dude, you know, after they got divorced? Blaming me, come on. Anyway, I dug this song out. I haven't played it in a long time. So I wrote this in 1985. It's, we're going to take the energy down here for this love ballad. It's called Poet's Eyes, and I was kind of influenced by the music of Suzanne Vega. In 1985, she was on the music scene. We were playing open mics together and stuff. And it's kind of poetic kind of song and her kind of vibe style of poetic lyrics. So here it is. Love is a circle, comes around again. And love is an ocean, literally swim. I want to touch it, but only with my words. I want to fly with you like two birds. Turn my morning into dancing, turn my water into wine. Use of this world's romance can compare to love that's divine. See that poet's eyes, that sweet smile. into rainbow. Let the David men live. I'm ready to take that long sweet ride. That dreams come true. And you got boy inside. A sweet smile. Thank you. The Lily didn't play that song on stage for 40 years. I just brought it back. I played it on the open mic a couple weeks ago. People seem to like it, so okay. So now, this song got me kind of noticed on the folk scene. They wanted to put it on this Fast Folk Music magazine, but I was stupid and I didn't want to cut a verse. Because if I had, I'd be on Smithsonian Folkways now, because they bought out the Fast Folk Masters. So I blew it, but y'all get to hear this song. It's called Dream Speaker. Wrote this in 1985. It's like Dylan said about his songs from the 60s, like, why can't you write songs like that anymore? Why can't you write Times That Are Changing? I can't write like that anymore. Song. I wrote it in the 80s, in the big 80s, man. It's like a magical time for my songwriting. Shells all along the beach down by the seashore, but we commune with the face of the night. Two smiling mountains stand at the symbols against the shoreline. Newborn children, they walk on the spot. If I could be yours and you could be mine, we wouldn't need to fight for our time. Dream speaker dancing over the place, seems like a shining to radiant love. For those us up forever. We'll be together for the coming home. And all the trees will praise and great pasture. While the sun stand battles. Dreams people walking over the water. He's the first one to rise from the grave. Some call him Savior, Alpha and Omega. Some speak to scourge the earth with his when a flag was free and free, and to the same way you want it for free. If the lost not from that day, I know you're weary, I know you're shaking. Dancing into a brand new day, the truth speakers come to take you away. When it may come to end, in the wink of an eye, you might just be taken away. Dreams speaker, your love lives on inside, and they will conquer the killers of the night. I will be free with the earth and the sea. Cleanse me like cosmic fire. Mind into the sun. Coming into the world made one. Free from darkness and pain. I'm raised up to triumph again. Speakers calling my name. Dreams people walking over the water, there by the Atlantic shore. Dreams people reborn up from the ocean. We shall live and won't die anymore. Dreams people walking over the water. He's the first one to rise from the dead. Some call him Savior, Alpha and Omega. Some seek to scourge the earth with their tread. So I knew that song was good when I played it on an open mic. And Suzanne Vega came up to say, that song was interesting. It's like the only time she ever commented on my music. So it must be a good song.
Send it to Word Records.
What's that?
Send it to Word Records.
There you go. So this is, we're going to take it down a notch again here. And to the Roger part of the set, the songs that Roger really likes. We do a couple of these. This is like one of the only songs I have that's in waltz time. It's kind of like old school, old style folk song from, I don't know, 1800s or something. I don't really know how I wrote this song. I was channeling some 1800s troubadour or something. It's called The Two Lovers Can Draw Down the Moon. If you go on YouTube, you get a beautiful cover version by Erin Hill, who plays stand-up harp, and she does a really, really beautiful version of the song. Here it is, called Two Lovers Can Draw Down the Moon, from 1985. There was a time when our hearts beat and cried. Our love was true and sublime. And through the day, sang of love's way. There was no sorrow, no pain. Okay. So we've played enough love songs here for a while, I think. So this song is completely different. I wrote all those songs when I first started booking at the C-Note on McDougal Street. And the folk scene was going, the 1980s folk scene with Suzanne Vega and Sean Colvin and really a few other people that had some success, basically. And then it kind of died out, and I had family stuff I was dealing with. Came back out in 1989. I was running an open mic and booking in a place called the Baggett Inn, which is now the Zinc Bar, where Roger did some jazz events. And I had this song going at that time. And this song is about old age and dinosaurs. sauce. All right. So after that, I had to kind of settle down. Well, I was getting a little out of control. Writing these crazy songs and anti-folk type stuff. And I got a day job at ASCAP. And I was hanging out with Princess Pam at that time, who's in the audience here tonight. Who's recording also with Felicia Doza at Brooklyn Native Studio. Give me a little plug here. And we would on the weekends, I'd be hanging out at like Wetlands, which was this club. You remember Wetlands, Pam, right? We used to hang out over there. And it was like this hippie club in Lower Tribeca. And Spin Doctors and Joan Osborne and a bunch of acts came out of there, Blues Traveler. And I met this woman there that could see auras around people. And it was pretty wild. And she's like, well, you have a really nice blue aura. Looks like this like hippie chick, you know. It's like really spaced out lady, you know. And so I started thinking about it. I said, well, imagine if like the whole world, you know, like if Trump could see auras around people, he may not be a convicted felon right now. Can I get an amen on that? Yeah. So that's a good thing. And Biden could see auras, Putin. It might cause like a global transformation of the world, you know. So that's kind of the concept behind this psychedelic love song. Here we go. might say to the walls, the world would rise up, true freedom would reign. If everybody loved like you, what if the world was all for vision, and everybody could see the colors of love? What if the world let us stream out consciousness, and everybody could see colors? Black and white world, black and white world, black and white world, black and white world. Secretary guy looking in and gets me like a midnight. He sees these keys to paradise banging on the drive. Love will come to everyone. What a surprise! Looked into her secretary guy. We'll do one more, and then Lisa Doze is going to be coming up on one. We're actually running out of time, so if you want to see me do songs from the 21st century, you're going to have to come see us at Port Stomp on Governor's Island, June 15th. It's a free festival all over the island. We've got Mega Nutmeg added to the bill. We have Frank playing, we have Paul playing, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Lisa Roma is going to be playing, Dan's going to be playing, Tom's going to be playing with another good friend of ours, Val Gomes, who's the duo act. We got the whole gang here for this. I host it every year with Val Kinsler on the Equality is Sexy stage. She's actually having a meeting about it right now on Zoom. It's a big thing. It's the biggest roots music fest in New York City every June on Governor's Island. Stages with all types of roots music. June 15th on Governor's Island, all day.
Yay!
And you will hear 21st century songs by me. I'm going to do one with Please, and I'm going to play this one from 1999.
Oh, almost 21st century.
This is an anti-folk song from 1999 about genetic cloning, and it's called Dr. Seed. I got the title from the Jay Leno monologue. There was that cat named Dr. Richard Seed that was trying to clone people, and they passed a bill so you can't clone people. But you know, like in China, they're probably cloning people. So this is a song about the first cloned human being. It's pretty brutal, and the guy who creates it is like a Dr. Frankenstein. And it's called Dr. Seed.
walked on water. And the first time man gonna be the Antichrist. Send up 666 for the pig of Christ. When the first time man gonna take a rock and roll. But watch out now, that can't got no soul. Stop playing with fire when it comes to the DNA. Do you desire a new way? You can't help but wonder if they perfect the technology to make a new you and me. Try to find what they think we need. Flesh and blood, my heart to Dr. C knows your needs, make you wish. This is true. Look at you, a petri dish. They're trying to find what they think we need. Flesh and blood, a high technology. Another you, another me. All right. Whatever you want to play. There's many guitars in it. A lot of guitars.
I want to sit
Well, a
next to
few
you.
guitars.
I want to sit next to you.
Oh, there we
I want to
go.
sit down.
We're laying back. This is like unplugged. Okay, unplugged session too.
Cool.
I like to sit down lately because I used to like dance around a lot, but I'm more focused when I sit down. Let's see if we can remember this one. We recorded this a year ago, and it's on YouTube. It's called Green Pastures, McHugh. Yeah! Okay. Produced by Fleece and Dozen. Arranged by Fleece and Dozen. Okay. Are we ready? Let's try this. I want to go back to green pasture, back to the place I love. I want to go back to the love that I used to hug and kiss. I'm going nowhere in this place. I'm feeling depressed every day. I think I need to blow this time. I know I need to get away.
Wanted to know that you love me too. Wanted to be more than just a friend. Give me the love I need to find. I wanna hold her and make her mine. Give me the joy, the time, the rain. Kisses so sweet that I can't take. Take Roger. Dreams are torn and the lost will around. They stand as it all winds down. I still believe in the song of the music. I can't refuse when love calls to me now. I'm on the doorstep ringing her bell. Time will tell if the love is real. She opens the door and smiles at me. Her kiss is like a dream revealed. Give me the love I need you back. I wanna hold her and make her mine. Give me the joy, the time, the rain. Kisses so sweet that I can't bear. Give me the love I need you back. I wanna hold her and make her mine. Give me the joy, the time, the rain. Kisses so sweet that I can't bear. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Michael McHugh.
I've been with me 40 years of working with talent here in New York City.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for coming out to a Tiger Man Events showcase here at Otto Shrunken Head. My name is Paul DeCoster, aka Tiger Man. I am your host for this evening. And we have had DeCoster, that's myself. We've had Felicia Dozo over here. We've had Michael McHugh. And please stay tuned for Mr. What are we talking about? And Miss Megan Nutmeg. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen.